Welcome everybody. We finally got around to playing Dark Souls Archthones, which is a Dark Souls 3 mod. I don't know too much about it, but I know that it's a very big mod. It added in a lot of new fun things, and as a Dark Souls fan, I am excited to play. Yes.
Hopefully Rumble will work this time.
Okay, so do I have to like start in a new character completely?
Mm-hmm. I believe so. And it
Jack that this up to max. Max bright.
Yeah, I can barely see the dragon.
Yeah, honestly.
I wonder how it looks on stream, but certainly on that monitor it's kind of dark.
Well, this monitor is always brighter.
Oh, really? Well, I can see it on Shadow.
Oh, that seems.
Away from his duty,
Oh my god.
the Firekeeper took
This looks
charge,
really nice.
Oh, this is AI.
and 5 kingdoms gifted her 5 thrones to aid in the Firelink ritual and receive souls brought by emissary enemies. The Firekeeper's champion.
Alright, well, I guess it's fair to do another Sir Husbando.
Okay, nice. I can. Shroom's working on Rumble. Or is it? Yeah.
Nice. Starting gift. What do we got? Where's my key? Huh?
Is that ever a bad thing in Dark Souls 3?
That's a thing in Dark Souls 2. It's a joke.
Is it a thing in Dark Souls 2? You get a key? Where does the key go to?
It just opens more doors, right?
I thought that was Dark Souls 1.
Oh, sorry, I meant Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Purple Moss won't do anything. Divine Blessing you're never going to use. Hidden Blessing you're never going to use. Throwing Knives perhaps you would use.
Yeah, I could just level up faster, maybe.
Yeah. Sovereignless Soul, I guess.
Everything is basically just a consumable, so...
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta do some work here. Do that. Can I customize? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Face.
So apparently Gilded is no longer the based haven of the internet. Or not, I don't know. But they want everyone to have a Roblox account. So, like, to use it. So, unless they back down from that, I guess we're gonna have to go to Discord. But Discord is so creepy. Discord's the kind of program I wouldn't want to leave on all the time. But that's, you know... I guess I am part of a bunch of, like, communities on Discord. But...
Why do my lips look like
yeah, it's pretty hard to, Oh, right bumper will, move you faster along those sliders if you're trying to, like, see what maxed out looks like.
that? Oh my god. Why? I'll just stay sad.
Yeah, the game doesn't really want you to be happy. In a very, literal sense.
Why is it so hot in here? Jesus.
open the window?
You can. You can.
Don't do anything.
You're right.
Slightly cooler here.
Man. If only I could load my other
Ah, yeah.
character.
I think you should start with the chin, unironically.
I already did the start with the chin.
Oh, you gotta do better on that chin. It's like a receding chin.
That goes outward. Before it was receding.
Bro, chin max. It looks so bad. Look how weak his chin looks like.
Well, I can't make his lips big.
Well, no, don't make his lips big.
It affects the chin also, is what I'm saying.
That looks better, I think. All right, now chin protrusion max.
Oh yes, Chaticus.
There we go. Doesn't that look so much better? Now chin tip protrusion, go a little, like 1 or 2 notches forward. So at the top.
This looks a little bit silly now.
Okay, so then tone it back, yeah. Chin length. Check that out. So we're right in the middle. That can't be right. Alright, so that's where it gets goofy, and then yeah, I don't know. You preposterous.
I don't know, man.
No, however, but I think the chin really
It's
controls.
the hardest part of the whole game.
I
It's
think
the
that-
character creator.
I think the chin is the one place, the character creator, where you can like make look good.
Let
And-
me fix the rest of them. we'll go back to it.
Yeah.
Alright,
His jaw is also reprehensibly small now. That's maxing out mouth slant up. It's like so slanted downward. Oh. Weird.
yeah, it's difficult. Anything for all the way at the bottom jaw?
Jaw protrusion. Giga Chad that.
Oh, yeah. Ah, don't go way back there.
Wide jaw. Can't really see it. Yeah. There we go. Appropriate. Now I think lower jaw you want to be maxed because I think that's like the skin under your chin. Like I think you need to turn up the like that and then change it. Wait, do profile and then change it. Keep yeah. So you want it minimum.
That looks fucking weird.
Okay.
I don't like that. June 21st, Stone Shield? I don't know. Welcome to the chat, Quantum Weasel.
Hey. What's happening on June 21st? schedule midsummer.
Man.
They don't understand how blonde hair is supposed to look.
Yeah. Can't, like, change the colors?
You can, yeah. See all the way at the bottom?
Oh, I have to just keep going down. Okay. Let me... Oh my god, it's so desaturated. You can even fucking...
So I think underneath it's black, right? So they're putting colors on top of black hair. Yeah, it's it's so fun.
Yeah, it's really fucked. Why would they set it up like this? Sorry, I have the audio blasted.
Max out all the colors and see what it looks like, I guess. Oh yeah, there you go. If you go further, it starts to have the color. Oh, Elden Ring DLC, Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Yes. We will do that.
And then Beard,
Maybe
like,
fix his nose at some point.
typically, like, Scruff looks good in this game. But I usually go for that option.
Yeah, that doesn't look bad. And then this is all like, whoa.
Yeah. They don't really understand. Like, Japanese games... Oh, that one's not bad, too. Like, yeah.
It's very similar to this one, just like more.
Yeah. Japanese games, they don't understand blonde hair or facial hair. It always looks super bad. Always looks very puby. Yeah, the Elden Ring DLC, I probably won't want to play when it comes out. I'll probably want to wait until the mod for multiplayer works. Then I'll probably play. Hey, Gabe.
Wow, that did none. Okay. Let's see. Wow.
Increase
Okay.
muscle strays and build detail.
I gotta fix eyes.
Oh yeah, they're
Where
really
was
small.
that again? That's not right.
Phase detail.
Appearance. Features? No.
Face shape.
Aha.
Yeah, you gotta make those eyes bigger, I think.
Am I? Can I just get him like further away from my nose?
Eye spacing, narrow and wide.
And no matter what, I still kind of look Asian, don't I?
You're looking at eye slant, I guess.
Uh-uh.
And then there's no, like, eye type, I guess.
Nah. It was a little bit bigger, I guess.
Hopefully everyone's doing good. I hope so, too. Maybe make his nostrils wider?
How do I do that?
There's nostrils?
Ah. Guess that's fine. Mm. God, it's hot. It's way too hot for you.
I can make you a smoothie.
Ugh. It's weird. It was like fine a second ago. Alright.
Must be
Save to favorites.
because hot stuff just came in.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Alright. You ready to play, boys? Archthones. Let's go. Rain-swept outpost. Interesting, interesting.
Oh, you got me. Sour gummy worms. I've never seen this before.
Yeah, it sounded like something you'd enjoy. Oh yes, controlled camera, thank you. I didn't know how to do that. Oh my god, Arrogant sword? Gotta get that. Yeah, okay, so this is just like basic stuff. I thought it would be like, oh, welcome to the mod, or something like that. Ooh, it's a little bit laggy, but that's alright. It happens. Nice little setup they got here. Very cool, very cool. Alright. Let us go.
What a flavor.
Good?
I haven't decided. Takes you a bit for the artificial sweetener to like taste like sweetness and not just like poison. So you got like a perfect block right there.
Yeah, I noticed the effect.
I don't know what that like does for you, but
Yeah, neither do I.
well, it means it doesn't take stamina is the main thing. And you know, honestly, it makes a lot of sense. Like in real life, if you perfectly block something, it looks quite it makes
Cool.
it makes the attack. Well, no, I would say it makes the attacker look quite stupid.
Oh, yeah, okay. What is this? It's just, oh yeah, as if I ever want to kick. The fuck out of here with your kicks. It's a little bit laggy. That's alright. It happens, right?
Yes. The items in Dark Souls 3 look so much more intriguing than Elden Ring. So much more mysterious. Backstab tutorial?
I guess so.
Hey, Gil. Happy Gay Corpo America month? Is that this month? Well, I think that's pretty gay, if you know what I mean.
Oh, God.
And I mean bad. Yes. Demon Vanguard. Alright, so this is the boss from Demon Souls. And in Demon Souls, you're supposed to lose.
Interesting. Interesting.
But if you win, you get something special. Those textures.
Oh, there I am.
Engaging.
Yes.
New loading screen, huh?
Hey, I know that girl. Oh my god. There's like light in the game. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Having light in Dark Souls 3. What the hell?
Yeah, I think Dark Souls has a horrible sense of contrast. Like, you have to watch lore videos to know what's supposed to not be depressing. It's like, I guess.
Kind of reminiscent of Elden Ring.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
That's pretty funny. I mean, chests would sometimes just be open. I mean, I'd be empty.
Yeah.
I mean,
Got that. Yeah. They're definitely taken from a lot of different games here. Look at that. It's nice. Oh, there she is. Praying, huh? Nice. Can I learn that emote?
the wisdom of saints.
Interesting. Allow me to introduce myself. Greetings, traveler. I am Erwin of Careem, a disciple of the Archbishop. I was sent here by Apostle Law to retrieve
Interesting.
a wayward saint, a frail woman by the name of
Oh,
Oh, cool.
She is my dear sister.
very nice.
Pilgrimage is due to end, but
Did they put happy endings in Dark Souls 3?
more or not, Egon. Miracles are tales of the gods, powerful lessons made manifest by faith. If you wish to learn, I can teach you, if you'd like.
Maybe next time.
Good pupil. Miracles are tales of the gods and their kin.
Interesting.
Blessings granted to us through faith. Most miracles are ancient. Written at the
I didn't see the PlayStation State of Play. I don't have much hope for any future titles, or rather, console exclusives. Console exclusives suck. They're like terrible for the.
Miracles for teleportation?
Even miracles for teleportation.
I'm down. Teach me.
Don't know every miracle.
It's called
Ah, damn.
I am merely a disciple under more.
That was a good joke. Anyway,
So,
I'll see you next time, guy.
There's a miracle called like Homeward or whatever that works like Homeward Bound.
Ah, that's what he meant.
Yeah.
I thought he meant like teleporting around the. Oh, he.
Oh my
moved.
god, that's insane. He's gonna walk
Move.
around. Oh, this
Is that just because like I'm doing something bad? I didn't mean it. I just rolled and then the table just fell apart. I swear.
Oh, he's so clumsy.
Oh, sorry. Oh God. Oh, he's a dark guy. Scottish?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Guess
wasn't
so.
expecting that from like the dark, you know. All the books move around. We're taking a lot from Elden Ring in this, but it's nice. It's a nice aesthetic that they like built around here, with like assets that they had to work with. Aww, look at that! Everybody's at their throne.
Yeah.
And it's fucking light.
Whoa.
Dude,
This
there's
is
a
crazy.
sun. I saved the world? There's a sun again?
This is so interesting.
Look, there's clouds.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
It
This
looks
is
so.
what Dark Souls should be.
It looks so much better. Yeah.
Oh man,
The-
I'm super enjoying this.
The
already.
big thing, I think, the key to putting in like dark elements is that you have contrast.
Yes.
This is a much happier hub world than even like Majula. I got to Majula and I was like, oh wow, you're so deep and depressing.
I still really like Majula, but
Yeah,
this
Majula's
is really nice.
Majula's grown on me over the years, but like that's Sculptor.
before it fell.
You selling rocks, dude?
Traveling the world ever since. I still was myself, if your curiosity calls. I don't think you'll find true luxury anywhere else, honestly.
What does he sell?
A little bit of everything.
Fascinating.
I also like how they have this place like run over by vines and flowers and stuff.
If you ever find any bad spirits in your travels, bring them to me. We'll share a drink.
Aw.
Perhaps I would be convinced to show them satisfaction.
So like the old woman. Only now he's like an old guy. Interesting, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like that there's like life
Yeah.
in this hub world now. It's nice. Wonder how that happened.
It's interesting.
I'd like to learn about how, like, in this, like, alternative universe that they created for Dark Souls, I kind of would like to learn about how this all came about in their headcanon, you know?
Hmm.
How did the world get fixed? Voice actors need to be louder than the music.
That's in the settings. Typically, you leave the music higher because it's
He's
only.
my storage guy. Okay. I don't know if I trust him, but it's kind of a cute idea. Nexus of Embers, okay. Interesting. This is really interesting. This is making me think that it has something to do with how, where is that? Audio.
I'm interested in Monster Hunter. I was a hammer and hunting horn main.
Blast that. I hope that doesn't also include, like, the monsters going when I hit them. Because that would be really annoying.
Yeah. That's probably in effects, but yeah, I played Monster Hunter, I guess, what was it called? Was it World? Yeah, I think it was World.
The Last Giant.
Huh.
Yeah, no jump.
Oh, is that Yorm?
Yeah. Right?
Okay.
Can I examine? No, I could only examine the first one. Ooh. Oh, that's the queen.
And they put that's the
No?
I don't what's this, like he's like a tranny or something, like he from the first game.
Gwyn.
Oh.
There's the king.
Oh yeah. The guy in the front of the chair is it's not Aldrich. Aldrich is the ooze, but he ate Gwendolyn. Guinevere is his daughter. Gwendolyn, I think, is the guy that was like was raised as a daughter.
Yeah, someone tried to shoehorn that in there, huh? It's really confusing, especially because Dark Souls 1, you know, people act like the story's so deep and intricate and cool and whatnot. But really, a lot of the people who are just like writing descriptions for items were just writing their own lore and their own headcanons for everything.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different writers who were not communicating with each other whatsoever.
Yeah.
And, you know, they all had interesting ideas, but they didn't really connect super well all the time.
No, I would say that the writing is kind of bad. What I do like about Dark Souls writing is that it makes people interested in paying attention to the writing, because it's not forced down your throat. It's it's kept away from you, and I think that makes people kind of more curious about it. I think there's certainly some balance to be taken, but I think it's nice because it's made people think that they like writing, and so they are paying attention to writing, and that's good, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because like writing does matter.
It should be default long.
Can you roll into it? Because this game doesn't have the interactable.
That's right, I'm thinking of Dark Souls 2.
Yeah.
Of course. Of course. The only game that has you press A. Oh. Didn't find the key.
I think I'd lose my mind if I had to do Dark Souls writing though. like if I had to really do it in like the Dark Souls style. Like the item descriptions is like totally fine. I think that's quite clever, especially when you're like balancing where to put drops and stuff. Oh, there she is. I didn't even see her. I think there's a lot of like stuff that's just obtuse for no reason though. Like stuff that's just made very obscure just to do it.
If thou hast become an emissary of the thrones, then take this.
Oh, I got the gold
Lost
sword.
soul,
Is she like missing her torso or something?
sword at the bonfire,
What am I looking
with
at?
the seal of the Nexus upon thee. The Archthrones will allow travel to other worlds.
Ah, like regular Dark Souls 3. I don't know if I want that. It seems kind of nice here. I think you guys don't know how good you have it, actually.
If thy burden weigheth heavy, then mayst thou find here a place to rest. Yet I pray thy feelings differ. For the
You know
sake of
what's
all
funny?
undead.
Now we use like thou to feel like a much more formal thing. But most of these like medieval forms of words,
Or actually, like the casual version.
yeah, it was like the casual poor person way of talking, and then oh wow, just like Dark Souls 2, very cool.
Your soul is now bound to the Nexus. Travel can now be accessed from behind the Archthrones.
Oh,
so
so
I'm traveling behind the thrones.
yeah, so it's like Demon Souls.
That's interesting, okay.
Thou art now an emissary of the thrones. To collect enough souls to satiate the Archthones, thou must travel to distant realms. Approach the backside of one of the thrones, and the rest will follow.
Yes, ma'am.
Like thou
Approach the backside.
was a very casual and disrespectful way of talking. And then everyone just evolved to only use the formal, very like fancy way of talking, of saying you.
Andre, best guy. I don't really have anything though. Shamefully. Look at this. I guess I should have equipped this a while ago. Please weapons.
Be careful. I don't want to see you work squandered.
Nice guy. Anyway.
This is a much better hub world. The other one was like, it was kind of interesting how it had these twisting tunnels, but it was a bit not condensed.
Nice.
You did pick up new armor, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if it's cooler than what I have. though.
Geisted armor. Reaper funding now. No, it's not actually funding now, but oh, shiny.
Yes, geisted armor. You know what Geist means in German?
Ghost?
Sort of. It's like spirit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't really like that helm though, honestly.
Can I see what it looks like on you?
It's like a... yeah. feather doesn't really do it for me.
Oh, you don't like plumage?
Not a big plume person, no.
I think the
It's
technical...
kind of like the knightly Robin Hood, what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, like, but the technical term, I believe, is actually plumage. Like the word for the decorations on the tops of helmets that are like feathers and things.
Right. Right.
Took most of the time event was Conquered for 9 minutes. A game that's basically a hero shooter with writing and pandering elements. Essentially an Overwatch clone. So what about the legs? Those boots, not great. The emissary set, did they look any cooler? I like the shininess of your armor. I don't remember there being that shiny of armor in...
Oops. Shiny?
Yeah, you know, I do like the reflectiveness. It makes you...
It's shiny. I look quite bathed in rays of gold.
Yeah. So which world are you going to go to first?
I guess this one. Can't open this door, right? Yeah. It looks like they just have a giant ass marker.
So you can travel behind all of the thrones, I believe. So
Well, I was just in front of multiple thrones, and nothing came up, right? Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So they're forcing you down a single path first.
It makes sense. We just started the game.
Okay.
What is this statue of?
Snake?
Snake? Snake. Okay, so Beheaded Knight, that is a super cool statue, actually.
Yeah, I believe that's the one that you open...
And Snake Girl.
You open the castle with that in the original game. I can't remember what the castle was called in this.
Alright. I'm in another world. Very cool. Doesn't open from the side.
Oh, are you in the undead village? Is that not where Arena is kept?
War-torn village.
Tower to the left, town to the right? Oh, no, it's tree to your left, huh? Neat.
Neato. I see the autumn leaves are in full bloom.
This is
Very
cool.
pretty.
I like the bridge overhead and stuff.
Yeah.
This honestly looks better than the original.
Yeah, well, they're adding a lot of stuff from Elden Ring into here, right? And other games, I guess, but...
Well, I just mean how they visually have, like, laid out the whole area.
Yes, it looks pretty darn neat. We got the enemies fighting each other. That's always a fun thing to see.
Winged Knights and the Lothric Knights. Well, he sees you, so I guess fight him first. He doesn't see you.
See this guy over here, and I'm thinking he's gonna, like, shoot me with something if I engage. But I must engage.
See if you can get some perfect blocks out.
I'm not actually a big fan of perfect blocks.
Oh, really?
Ooh, that was a super delayed roll.
I hate parrying because it most often doesn't do anything. And then, like, the timing I feel like is so conjectural.
Yeah, like, what did that do for me?
I don't know. I think attacking right afterwards is supposed to do
I did
something.
attack.
It also doesn't take any stamina to block like that. Nice. Nice.
That was pretty generous, but I'll take it.
These guys are pretty... They've got a fat ass for backstabbing.
Mm.
That was handily done. Got a lot of perfect blocks in there.
Guess so.
One of these guys. What are you doing? Kill him. Once they transform, it's all fucking over.
Don't tell me that. You're supposed to, like, have faith.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I just didn't. Well, now you have the perfect blocking, so you can, like, knock them back when they're just going crazy like that. But, yeah, I would have just hammered the shit out of them.
Jeez.
The only way to block their attacks is to kill them. Like, the most defensive move with these guys is just stagger the shit out of them. But you got them. Look at that.
Yeah, I don't have any flasks, though.
True facts.
Do I have any healing items? Other than flasks?
Methinks you do not.
Well.
Maybe,
Oh, I learned to rest. Look at that.
maybe you should go back to the bonfire and back to the Nexus and see if you can get your hands on some miracles. Maybe you have the stats to cast some healing spells. Because I would imagine this is the kind of mod that would have regenerating magic. So between fights, it might be prudent to have like a slow heal spell that you use.
I just always kind of assume that, like, I can't afford anything.
Well, now you're playing a mod, so maybe it's different. Oh well. What a drop rate. I feel like this is like fairly well. At least how that worked out, it's pretty interesting because you used up lots of healing on the guys on the left, but you don't need to fight them again, so you just go a different way. It's almost it's interesting, like it's like expeditionary where you like go out, you check out one path, and then you waste a bunch of healing, so you go rest, then go back out and don't explore those side paths, and that's how you get through. In addition to getting better at doing the different spots.
I wanted it, though. It's pretty far they can hit me from, I gotta say.
Yeah. Let me just double check, make sure that Rumble stream is still working. Last time we were just streaming the coming soon thing the entire time.
Well, that wasn't our fault, though. It just
Yeah.
didn't work.
Looks like it's running. I saw another guy that did that. He's just streaming the starting soon thing for a couple hours. Poor guy.
God. Even through the trees?
Nice.
Oh, God, he's still not dead. So
So it seems like also when you perfect block, you don't get stunned at all. Because there's hit stun even if you block.
You pick up the flowers.
Sometimes, especially if you block, you get stunned for longer. But with the block timing, you're able to go around and get a backstab easier, which is kind of cool. Alright, that's a generous backstab. But I kind of like that. I kind of like... I'm a big fan of blocking.
Blocking's good. It's good in 2 out of 3 Dark Souls games.
Yeah. I just think it, like, thematically, I think it's much cooler. I thought it was very cool in Elden Ring where you could block and be, like, slid back. You know, you have these, like, effects for blocking something that's too strong for you. Rather than just, like, no, you're not allowed to use the power on it because it would make my boss not as cool. It's like, yeah, I think dodge rolling doesn't really feel like I really would avoid the damage type of thing. Can you open the door in the back, or is it...
Yeah, I'm exploring.
Okay, because in the normal game, you can't open that door from this side.
Oh, really?
That's why I'm curious about it. Yeah, you have to open it from the other side.
This door.
Yeah. It doesn't open from the...
Gotcha.
Okay. I think Summer Game Fest is next. That's on the 7th. Is that like a Steam sale?
Oh, they got flask mixing in this now. Okay.
I think that's a flask upgrade, probably. It's probably not like the physic, if I had to guess.
Well, I don't know. It's just like a flower that I picked up. Whoa.
Oh, that's true. It wasn't like a very significant pickup.
No.
So maybe it's not a... You can go around that building on the right. There used to be like an ambush around it. I don't know if there still is, but I used to wrap around. There's a tiny path. Okay. I think that used to be a bonfire or something.
Can't go any further this direction. Oh, there we go. Yeah, nothing to see over there, I guess.
This place is much improved without the things like clinging to the walls and falling down. Stupid like imps. So from what I'm seeing, I like the balance of this much better.
I like the color.
Yeah, the color's nice. There's also less
Good
of these...
atmosphere.
Oh, so now we see a knight that can beat the Winged Knights, which is a reskinned Winged Knight.
Oh, give me that backstab. Come on.
Where are they taking these animations from? They look crazy.
Yeah, these look really good. Oh, man.
I think someone threw something at you.
From over here?
There used to be guys on the bridge overhead that would throw firebombs. Now there's a guy on the bridge that you go across that's throwing firebombs. I wonder if there's someone else that's also doing it.
Let me see.
So far, I like the balance of this.
It's been pretty good.
It feels much better than the original Dark Souls 3. Smited, dude. Nice.
Oh.
You could make Sword and Board such a cool way to fight. Just with doing a few like blocking mechanics and stuff. Just the perfect block alone is so interesting to see. Oh, I mentioned that before, where I was like perfect blocking in real life, kind of nice. Perfect blocking in real life makes the attacker look kind of stupid. It's kind of hard to explain exactly, but like, there's an item there. Huh, a bow. Just ditching those guys.
I'm not hanging out with those losers.
Different shields kind of have different sorts of grips, but so like the shield that he's got, it would be you would hold the shield by the center, by like a rope thing in the center. So if you're blocking, you would want to block off center, so not at your strongest point. But because doing that, it causes the shield to kind of turn. I don't know how to describe it exactly, or demonstrate it in this small little window, but
Not today.
unfortunate.
Yeah, that is actually quite tragic.
We get to shoot that guy.
Oh. I had a good plan, though. If only he couldn't hit me mid-air.
Come here, Gookie. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, come here. Up, up. Hey. Yeah. Yeah, come here, puppy. Here, come here. Hop up. Yeah, you can do it. Hey. There's going to be a showcase for some games. A couple of odd events, like like women-led games, Latin American games showcase. Ugh. We're still not out of it. As much as there is a like hard right swing, we still have like so many conventions within society that are just annoying.
Yeah.
Alright, buddy. What a little sweetheart.
It's a little leveling up work in this game.
Dark Souls 3, you had to talk to the Firekeeper.
Right.
Did you pick up your souls?
There weren't any because I didn't pick them up last time.
How did you? Yeah. Level up.
Right, I just want to see how much is. They want 8, 11.
So it says reverse hollowing. Are you?
Now only the gods and their kin enter. Emissary, if thou feel enfeebled by thy soul form, then seek embers.
Soul form.
A soul is given new life in the form of cinders. Be wary, though, of those wicked enough to pillage embers from another.
Yeah. So are you a gross zombie?
Well, nobody's a gross zombie except for these guys that I'm beating up.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine. But they say that this is my soul form.
Yeah, like Demon Souls.
Yes. Right. How much is this? Oh, okay. Ball strength. Wow, that doesn't do fucking shit, does it? Is she talking while I'm trying to level up?
Why don't you do like a paladin mix? See if you can get a couple shitty spells. Like go to the guy selling spells
Well,
and
like,
see.
I didn't hit back. God. I don't trust it'll be good, because it's never good.
Okay, well, a lot of times when people do mods of Dark Souls, they make the spells very strong. So,
Why is she talking while I'm leveling up? So weird.
she's always done that.
No, not like this. Guess more strength is always ideal.
You might want to at least check what the spells are. Like every single Dark Souls mod I've ever seen has always made the spells super strong, because they're trash in the regular game. I assume it's the same with this. Heal aid. So we've seen all of these, I think. He has a miracle for teleportation. Caressing Tears, if they have a poison swamp, is going to be very...
Force.
Yeah.
I do like force.
How much
I'll give it
is the 500 one? 8 faith. So you have enough to cast that.
that. Yep. Is it worth it?
I would say so, yeah. Because I'm betting you regenerate magic in this.
$500? Alright.
Especially that low cost. You get plenty of like Equipla to spare too. Yeah, see your soul count. Perfect. And you have a tenner to spare. Something funny about England is like nothing is just a word. So it always has these like suffixes onto it.
It's just sick.
Oh, so the spell requires 8, but the
Doesn't make any sense.
but the
Actually makes no sense. Alright. Sick.
okay, well, shouldn't take you too much to be able to
I
cast.
got more souls to crack.
Oh yeah, you have the big one.
Get this one.
Yeah. It's your starting gift. That
Fucking garbage.
that's all it gives you.
I don't think that's enough.
Yeah, because you started at 811, so
Yeah. 847.
okay. You can kill a couple things and then get back out there. Yeah, so like
Hey, this is open now. Oh, everything's open. So I guess like you just have to travel to the one to open the
Interesting.
rest up. I don't know.
do you want to try a different one?
Well, I don't know. I am curious about the other ones. But like, part of me is like, no, I gotta finish the first one first.
Yeah.
Because that's how game work.
Yeah, no shame in that. Now I remember like Frosted Flakes in the UK, they're literally labeled Frosties. Like it's not just like they like on the box they have printed Frosties.
Yum yum.
In the US you'd say a 10. Like, can you give me a 20? Can you give me a 10? Over there it's a tenner. I don't think they have a fun word for 20. Just a
Twanner.
like a fiver and a tenner. It's like they either add a Y or an ER or an IE, however you say it. Like football is footy. Probably where penny comes from.
Yeah, God. Fucking sucks.
Turbo aggro.
Yeah, well, it's like, why do I even bother ever blocking?
Fair enough.
It's always better to just jack up the health and fucking wail on them. Unless you're trying to get a backstab in, I guess. Like that.
He has such a higher fire rate than normal. It's like machine gun throwing these things.
Yeah, I was just thinking, man, I really want to see him blow himself up, but somehow you miraculously, like, missed when it counted.
Weird. So my buddy Sergeant Salamander's killing it on YouTube. Well, not killing it, but you know, he's doing pretty good. He ended like season 4 of his like series things he does, and now he's like it'll be a viewer chosen season 5. So like you know he was like hop in the Discord to like put forward your ideas and vote and stuff. And he got like 5 new people jumped in the Discord or something.
Nice.
He's got like 20. I think he has like 30 people in his Discord now, which is like kind of a shit ton. I think he's got like 400 subscribers or something. So he's like tiny boy, but you know, he seems to be like growing, and people are pretty enthusiastic for stuff.
Yeah,
And-
he's got that Tism crowd.
Yeah.
It's a good crowd. Good crowd.
Oh, see, there is still souls.
That's from when I died with 0 souls, Adam.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. Interesting. Block for a second? Like hold on block and hit right bumper? Interesting.
Wow. It is interesting.
I didn't think that was an option.
Yeah. Oh. It had my collected amount of souls. That's interesting too. Yeah.
Collected amount?
Collected.
What do you mean?
I did forget about it. Alright.
Okay. Oh, one hit. Not really. What do you mean by collected amount of souls?
It had my souls from before that,
When you died and failed to collect them?
yeah, although I don't know how much, because it seemed like I picked up a lot just then, but then again, like, the souls are so tiny and far away from my view, maybe I just wasn't paying attention.
Maybe every time you...
That's why I said never mind.
Yeah, maybe every time you die, they just all get added to one pile you have to pick up somewhere.
Friend or foe?
Previously there was a ring past him. But there's no ring there now. I think it was fire clutching.
It's a shame. It's just like path that leads to nothing.
For lore reasons.
Yeah, sure.
Whenever there's something stupid, it's just, yeah, it's lore.
What? How did you miss the barrels? This is
Is he throwing at
insanely
you?
accurate.
I'm pretty sure there's a guy behind you throwing at you.
I don't know.
Like, look to the right. That bridge. Are there...
There's that one guy up there.
Yeah, it's the same as the base game.
But it doesn't look like he sees me, so it's a little bit confusing.
Well, looked like he saw you when he hit you with a fireball.
I
Fireball.
couldn't see him at all when he hit me with a fireball, so...
Right.
This motherfucker just, like, body slammed me as I was getting off of the fucking ladder.
So they still have those guys, they've just made them more sparse
Aggressive.
and, yeah, strong. So they're less annoying, I guess.
Fire clutching. It's all the way over here.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Did you pick that up just now, or did that just pop in your inventory?
It just popped in my inventory.
So it must be a mini boss that fell off a cliff. Hopefully they respawn so you can see what they look like. Blessed gems are very good. Equipment enchanted with them makes you regenerate. Ever so slightly, but like...
Reason to be up here?
Typically the reason to be on this roof is to...
Oh, invisible wall.
Yeah. Yeah, typically the reason to be on that... Oh, interesting.
I guess it's a shortcut.
Typically, the reason to be on that roof is to fall down on the other side, so you can join the Covenant by hopping in the cage that's on the back of the guy that was like patrolling there. But the guy that's patrolling there is now a different enemy. He doesn't have a cage or anything. He's got an axe. So.
Yeah.
They only have one flask, so.
Yeah. True. That is true. I just wanted to see if there was anything around the immediate vicinity.
Yeah.
Why don't we get more faith?
Cool.
Where she go? Where she go? Where she go? Ah, yes, blended into the surroundings as I see. I see. Okay. So, what do I need to do to get attunement slots?
Is there a skill called attunement?
I see.
So it was in standard. Yeah, so Mr. Sergeant Salamander does alternate history things. He does like grand campaigns where he starts in like Roman times in some Paradox game that's, what's it called, Imperator Rome. And then he takes that to the end of the timeline, like the natural timeline Imperator. And then he switches to a medieval game, and then he switches to an Age of Sail game, and then he switches to a like World War II game. And then from the World War II game, theoretically, he's going to go into Stellaris, which is a sci-fi game in space. So,
Look at him go.
so he does all sorts of like different like. Okay, so I think next time you get a perfect block, try to do a power attack, because I can hear them using. So aggressive. Yeah, just like Elden Ring.
Yeah.
A little gay that he blocked it, but you know. Nothing better than fishing for backstabs.
Really? Nothing.
You can add 100 different moves. Still.
He's got a big sword.
Yeah, it's like the Lothric Knights you fight later.
Cool helmet.
Yeah,
Wish he'd drop that. Goddamn.
you just gotta kill them enough times.
Hmm.
So my suggestion for the next campaign that John does is do something fantasy. You know?
Naturally.
There's an Elder Scrolls mod for Crusader Kings, I suggest he uses that.
Oh god, they're bullying me.
Damn.
It's hard.
However, there's no like Elder Scrolls mod for Imperator, which is like the Roman time one. And then there wouldn't be an Elder Scrolls mod for like Age of Sail and what do you call it? The like the World Hearts of Iron. There wouldn't be an Elder Scrolls mod. But that's like super interesting to me. Is like taking Elder Scrolls and then like putting it through the timeline, right? Like, what do Nord tanks look like? What do you know? Because like, essentially in Oblivion, I know Skyrim. I don't know what happened to their brain. Just complete drain of brain. But
You didn't like Skyrim?
in their specifically, what I'm talking about is the adaptation of
Oh my god.
technology of like
Destroyed that one guy.
technology or like art style through the ages. Like in Oblivion, the Imperial Guard outfit is essentially a plate mail version of like a more medieval plate mail version of like the Lorica Segmentata, like the Roman armor. They like took it through to the natural extreme where it has like the folds and the stuff, and it like looks like it fits in medieval times. I know there is like a version of plate mail that they had, but like, nah, kind of not. They're like more throwing money at a problem than they are like throwing technology at it.
Hmm.
Like there was plate mail in like the Bronze Age, and it looks super Space Marine. Like they have these giant cowls and stuff, like the big gorgets. They, like cover most of the face. Those armor sets are super goofy. Interesting.
I like how he fell. That was funny. Oh, this guy's a smart guy. Big smarty pants over here. He knows how to go around. It's crazy. Angel feather. Oh my god. We're bringing angels back? The angels in Dark Souls look terrifying.
I think in this game the fat guys are like the angelic dudes.
Mm.
So they get like angel wing in like the later areas.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
It's supposed to be like I think the plot of Dark Souls 3 is a war between people who think angels are cool and people who think dragons are cool.
Maybe. That would actually... that makes more sense than most of the Dark Souls games, but, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he... Yeah, okay.
All works.
Maybe the knights are right to go murder them all.
Yeah, at least with like angels versus dragons, there's some biblical parallel, but the rest of this is just like Who the fuck knows? He's still hanging out there, huh?
Plunging attack.
It's the most reliable move in the game!
Nothing better than fishing for backstabs. Better than plunging
Nothing
attacks.
better.
Yeah.
Thanks, dude.
How did he do that much damage? My god. Okay, so we got Titanite. Interesting.
Sweet. Hey,
That's a trap.
you didn't see anything.
So there is an Estus Flask shard in that room in the base game. So.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Well, in the one that you just walked away
Yes,
from.
yeah, no, I'm just looking around for
I
laughs.
gotcha. Oh. Surprised Gergie doesn't want to go outside.
Oh, keeps on backing away. That bitch. Ugh.
Yeah, so you have to drop into it from the hole in the ceiling.
Come on, show me your best.
Nice. Nice moves. So what do you guys think of Archthrones so far?
I like it.
Yeah, it looks quite neat. Oh, and a hole in the floor? Oh, there it is.
Rusty coins.
Oh, there's a guy.
Hello again, emissary. I'm glad to see you safe. The path up ahead is
Does
dangerous.
he have a mask on?
I'm afraid
Or is
we've
it
been
just
wedged
his
between
fucked up
two
face?
sides of a great battle from the sight of it.
Just got a mask.
Are you interested in a sermon? Even in this hostile place?
Yeah, sure, why
What
not?
a model pupil you are.
How goes the
I
search?
happened upon an entourage of clerics not too long ago, and to my dismay, they saw no trace of my sister on their journey to Lothric. That
Oh,
young
Lothric.
cleric,
That's the
Lancel,
word I couldn't remember.
insisted I take this to defend myself with. I've never wielded a sword. I've neither the strength nor the dexterity.
Stats.
It would be put to much better use in your hands. Here, it is yours.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
insi-
Bastards. So
I shall
okay,
continue
sure.
my search elsewhere. Perhaps in the land of the old gods. Worry not. Those same gods will protect me. I have nothing to fear when I walk beside them.
Alright.
Now, take heed. Just before you arrived, I heard a tremor resound in the distance. I don't know what lies ahead, but it's certainly larger than anything I've witnessed. Prithee, proceed with caution.
You got it.
Oh, is he just talking about the tree?
Get some force.
You don't have enough attunement slots for that.
They don't have enough faith either.
Yeah.
I pray that each of us finds what we seek. Veria Nox.
Hell yeah, you're the best, man. You're my best friend. Oh, Estus soup? Sick. I only have a little bit, but sure, why not? I'll partake.
Is there no other item in this room?
Well, I picked up that item.
Okay.
That's about it. He gave me a sword. I don't know.
It's the one to the right.
I guess it's decent.
Like,
Made me fat though.
yeah, it's pretty heavy sword.
Oh, so fat. This sword's pretty, I'll give it that. Hey, so that's the door here.
Shortcut of sorts.
Yeah, I suppose so.
What a weird path.
Yeah. Who did that?
Oh, the, at the end of that alley, there's a bridge that they used to put like a fat wizard on. I guess now they put a ballast on it.
I suppose so.
Yeah, you remember this. Yeah, is that a suggestion they're giving you? Oh. Interesting.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Alright. Stupid idiot. Alright. Doing okay so far. Keep on hearing noises, but I don't know where they come from.
That's the
That's
crossbow
the-
above you.
Yeah, right, okay. It's the Ballista. The Ballista.
Yeah, there's no room for that. That doesn't make any sense.
That is very, yeah, like how are they firing it?
Yeah, that's very goofy.
Oh my goodness. It's like floating in midair. That'd be kind of an interesting detail if it was like literally a floating wizard shooting it, but like
Yeah.
it's not the case.
I think they just figured that the fat bitches are very dumb looking.
Totally earned. Yeah, I was totally behind them.
Yeah.
Don't you question me in the comments.
Somebody's dreaming over here.
Oh. What a sweetheart.
Damn, gotta get a suit of armor made out of his his material.
Yeah, right? It just falls off somewhere. Oof.
Is there still a bonfire there?
Hmm?
Is there still a bonfire there at the end?
Where?
Off to the left. Like if you drop down.
don't see a bonfire.
Okay, there's the bridge. Is it next to the bridge? There used to be a bonfire. If you look at the bridge. Yeah, left. Down. To that bridge. Right next to the bridge, there used to be a bonfire. And I guess there isn't now because there's enemies. But I guess maybe in the sewers is something, because that's also where Arena of Karim was in the regular game. I don't know if they're trying to lead you to that. Some of the ideas in John's Discord were like super trash for the next campaign, by the way.
Yeah. I saw a couple of them.
Are you in
Very
his...
odd suggestions.
Yeah.
Perhaps a tad personal of suggestions.
So someone was like, we should really be using Chat GPT for the prompts. It's like, dude.
I can't write and ChatGPT makes me feel better about it.
Yeah, it's just like, how pathetic can you be? It's like, you can't just like, you can't just like write, God.
I prefer to have a computer tell me what to think all times. It's just how I feel about things.
I saw a pretty funny post on another...
Restores HP when mixed in flask. There's gotta be some sort of flask mixing.
Some alchemist somewhere.
Yeah.
Alright, so now you open that shortcut and go fight the boss with no health? Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably want to get back to your, spend your runes.
Runes. I don't know, fighting the boss with no health seems like a good idea.
Too bad you can't take control of that turret.
I know, right? If only it was, Dark Souls 2.
It's just one of the most pathetic things is people using AI to write. It's just like...
But like, even ideas? Like, really? You need an AI to generate the idea?
Well, I don't even think that's what they were suggesting. I think they were saying that we should use ChatGPT to make like campaign to make the options to vote on, because they can't just like summarize an idea.
Right.
It's like the greatest brain drain, and I think it literally it means the end for society if everyone is that retarded. Because you learn to write, so you learn to think. Because you're teaching yourself to organize thoughts into an order. So if you can't write at all, you're actually super stupid. Like you like the ability to write is like assists you in thinking. Like it is teaching you to like order your thoughts. If you can't summarize something into a little like blurb, and like granted, I am someone who hates having to write the descriptions on the backs of my books. I hate it. It's like my least favorite kind of writing. But like to write what you put into a poll using an AI program, it's like, fuck, dude. That's actually like mental disability level of retarded. Then there was a bunch of like stupid ideas for the campaign. Oh, sick.
Angel of Gertrude. And he actually looks like an angel. That's crazy. Oh, I see. It's from Elden Ring. Oh, it's a couple different things from Elden Ring. They mixed and matched.
Crucible Knight and probably some stuff from Dark Souls 3. Nice. But that's cool.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
This guy's so defensive.
Yeah, right. Actually, how do I get close to him? If he can just stomp me away.
I don't know. That guy's fucking tough, and he has a really annoying run back.
Sounds like it's a problem for future Trisha.
Yeah, being difficult like that and having an annoying run back is just not. You don't have any souls though.
Yeah, they're in the boss room. What am I gonna do? Die again?
Okay, so
I said sounds like a problem for future Trisha.
okay, so you're gonna do a different area.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also I'm gonna go to bed. Yes.
Ah, yes. Put in no effort by using AI. Yeah.
Right.
I think it's probably good for people to be able to draw. I don't think it's like great that I can't draw. I think like AI art has got to be like not great for humanity.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Like the immediacy of just like being able to have those images generated rather than having to put in like work and like develop a skill can't be good for kids. For adults who've already given up on like learning something new, I guess it's like fine.
Yeshua says, Adam, I watched your video about the guy that never wipes his butt. Crazy stuff. That guy is a fucking wreck, huh?
It's funny. Everyone seems to watch that video. I guess is it my most
of all videos.
Yeah, I guess it's my most recent.
Is it?
Or maybe it's not. I don't know.
I feel like it had a really good title.
Just lactating bro is a thing a guy said to me once.
That's a good title. Yeah, your latest video was the key to success.
It's funny. There's like this adage people say is like, reality is stranger than fiction. It is. When you're writing fiction, you need to, and you want to adapt reality, you need to like make it less strange. That guy was so fucking weird.
Yeah, you also mentioned it in like the Am I the Asshole thread, yeah. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
Never successfully wiped.
Yeah. That dude was such a fucking loser, too. It's just like, goddamn.
Oh, yeah. If you want to see the craziest people in society, all you have to do is go to a liberal arts college.
Yeah. He was like going after this girl in a relationship, and he's like, oh, well, like, I'm a virgin, so it's okay. I'm young, so I make mistakes. It's like, you're talking about something you're going to do. Like, you're going to try and sleep with a girl who's in a relationship.
And you're already making excuses
And
for
you're
yourself.
like, I'm young, so I make mistakes. And it's like, no, you're a bad person.
You want to make mistakes.
Like
and you want to use the fact that you're young as an excuse for later in life when you regret it.
Like I like I literally spelled it out very directly. I'm like, no, you're a shitty person who wants to do a shitty thing, and then you're using a shitty excuse. This is
Yes.
very stupid.
Yes. It is good to be very direct with those type of people, because some of
Yeah.
them really are just that dumb
Yeah.
to convince themselves of doing a bad thing.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. Some of the stories are so they're so stupid. They're like not really believable. That's the thing with like a lot of these like school stories is I just like didn't tell them for a long time because like they're just so ridiculous that like they don't seem like they're real. That guy especially, it's like people will stop me and be like, "Is this a real thing that happened? Like, well, why are you making up this story? Like, why are you telling me this? I don't want to hear it." It's like, well, this is a true story about a real person. It was that same guy. It's a little bonus story. He comes into the lounge and he's gonna make food for himself for the first time in his life. Mommy's not making him food. And I don't mean like cook something. This is the first time he's ever going to microwave a meal to eat. Like, and I don't mean a meal, I mean ramen. Like, I mean a cup of ramen.
Microwaving ramen.
It wasn't
boy.
ramen, it was some other thing, but it was like noodles.
It's basically like the same
Yeah.
thing. It's
It's
one
like-
of those microwavable noodle dishes.
So he comes in and he's like, "How do I make this?" And then they're like, "I don't know, dude, just read the
There's
package."
Instructions with pictures and everything.
And he's like, "Well, I saw you eat this before." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, I don't know, but it's like 3 minutes or something. Just read the box." And he's like, "Okay, I'll just put it in for 3 minutes." So he just goes.
Doesn't add any water. or
Yeah, he doesn't
anything.
add any water. He just puts it in for 3 minutes,
Oh god.
and it sets on fire.
Of course.
I think it was 4 minutes. I think that's what it takes for ignition, if anyone's curious. But he just sticks it in without putting in any water, starts a fire, and then everyone has to go outside, right? And it's by the way like after midnight, right, when this is happening.
God.
And this girl
Isn't it
who
always after midnight?
this girl who like does not stay up late is like, "If I find out who did this, I'm gonna kill them." And then immediately after the black guy who set the thing on fire, he's like, "How was I supposed to know? It doesn't say to add water." And it's like,
Yes, it
and then like all these people turn to look at him, and then I look at all these people, and I'm like,
does.
that guy.
Oh man.
I've known my share of crazies. Next stream, you'll have to regale us with some tales, Yeshua and Yarden.
We can all share stories around the bonfire.
I met someone who wanted to marry me after dating a week. Crazy, it turns out she was literally crazy. People, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, some people be like that.
Sounds a little bipolar. TBH. But yeah, no, the fire marshal came and was like, yeah, he was like, "This is the worst fire I've ever seen here." But it's not that bad. It was just the microwave was just on fire. So he had to replace the microwave or whatever. He had to pay to replace the microwave. Shocker, they never replaced. They took the money. They just never bought another microwave.
That is just like
Yeah,
an
I think
organization like that.
they
Again.
did eventually.
They're like, yeah, we'll get to it. We need this money for other stuff first.
They might have the next year or something. Or did someone might have donated a microwave? Something like that. I think at the end of the semester, someone had bought a microwave for school and then donated it.
Huh.
So I don't think they ever replaced that microwave. I think they just took his money and just didn't do anything with it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Yeah, that school's kind of a shit show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I say so.
But I had friends with microwaves, so I just used their
Couldn't
microwaves.
cook for himself, couldn't wipe his own ass, and was just lactating.
Just lactating, bro. Yeah. That guy was a mess.
It's quite a mess, yeah.
He was overweight. It's like some people are like fat and they're like, yeah, it's just like a fat guy, you know, and they they're just like they look fat, right? But they don't look like fat. He just looked like melting. You know? he's just like out of shape maxing, just like maximum downward trajectory.
Oh man, eating a lot and never once cooking for yourself. That's achievement.
I think he had like a diet of like
Cheetos.
Mm-hmm. But like, I don't know. Like I ate beef jerky for the most part. Like if I needed like food late at night, I would have beef jerky. That was my like.
It's more healthy than other things. Yeah.
Got like bulk beef jerky and would just have that as like my late night food.
Yeah, it's protein.
Yeah.
Sure.
Actually, I don't even think it was beef jerky. I think it was like turkey jerky or something.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, turkey jerky will put you
And
to
he
sleep.
he like scoffed at it as being like healthy food, and it's like, to be honest, if you're eating so badly and like there's nothing really wrong with beef jerky, depending on the brand you buy. I had a brand that didn't have any sugar.
Well,
and
they also add stuff to it to make it tasty.
Yeah,
Seasoning and whatnot.
I had a brand that didn't have any sugar, and it just was like salt and stuff, right?
Healthier than burnt ramen. Yes, that's true.
Yeah. I don't even know what it was, because it wasn't ramen. It wasn't really pasta.
It's probably just one of those like random noodle dishes.
Yeah.
That like you get at fucking, I don't know, Dollar General or some shit.
If it helps anyone solve the mystery, it was purple. I don't know why I remember it was a purple box. But
I think that makes it more confusing. Not many things in purple.
it wasn't ethnic. It wasn't like some ethnic food. It wasn't like they weren't trying to pretend it was like Thai
mac
food.
and cheese or something?
It wasn't mac and cheese. That's the thing, right?
Because all I thought was like Annie's or something like that.
No, it wasn't that. It was a square box.
Yeah, so it had to have been one of those.
It was like some random like
noodle
noodle dish,
dishes.
but they weren't pretending to be Italian. They weren't pretending to be like Thai or something. It was just like some company and then like a meal thing. I don't know. Comes straight out of hell. No, no specific country. Just Satan's.
Don't
noodles.
add water.
Mwah.
Oh, jeez.
There were so many people that had to go out for the fire alarm because it was two buildings because they were connected, so both buildings had to be evacuated.
That's fucking rough.
Literally like 2,000 people or something. It was.
Oh my
it
God.
was like a huge. There was a lot of people outside.
Oh god. It just takes one idiot to ruin 2,000 people's night.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
There's also this guy. He had some kind of like autism and then Tourette's. So he had like the physical Tourette's, and his Tourette's things there were two of them. There was opening his eyes really wide, and then going And so you'd occasionally just like do both at the same time, like Frankenstein's monster, and just go
Oh, Cookie.
And
Did we wake you up?
then he was on he was on whatever that medication was that was going around, which
Made you horny?
yeah, it made you horny.
Oh, jeez.
So
Is it an unintended side effect? Or are doctors just having a good laugh?
yeah. There's another video of like weird people I met at my college. Doggo is right. This is Doggo. Are you Doggo? He's such a relaxed dog. He doesn't care if you like touch his paws. He's just like,
Yeah, one of the only dogs in the universe that actually don't mind you touching their paws.
the breeder, who was also a groomer, and so she trained all the puppies to not be upset if you touch their paws.
Right.
And so he is stress-free as hell.
Very
He is,
stress-free,
like...
as you can tell.
He doesn't worry about too much. But yeah, no, he was like nice enough, right? But like he's not someone who I really think should have been allowed access to alcohol. He's like kind of barely able to like live on his own. Like he was fine, he was functional, but I don't think that getting like smashed drunk is like really
Not the best thing for him.
yeah, not really the thing for him. So he would weird out girls at parties because he'd be like rubbing his boner.
Oh, God, yeah. I would
and
say
then
that.
and then going like a fucking horny Frankenstein. So he'd be
It's like a fucking random street villain.
Yeah.
Looking at a girl like, it's raping time.
So he's like he had like Asperger's, right? So he wasn't like super self-aware, and shockingly, no one respected him enough to be like, and there were people complaining about him or whatever, and I was like kind of after the fact, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? You know he has Asperger's and you didn't tell him it's weird to rub his boner and go while talking to a girl?
Oh, God.
So he'd like corner a girl, like literally herd her into a corner at a party, just like kind of like block out her exits and then like corner her and be like, and he would like go back like this, right? You go, with the big wide eyes.
Oh my God.
Like literally fucking Frankenstein.
Keith the Chin says must have watched a porn parody in the past. It's so fucking... I mean, that is very funny.
Well, what it is that people would passively be trying to just sidle away and like wander away, and then he would just passively, without thinking about it, just passively herd them because they're walking away without saying that they're leaving because he has Asperger's. Right. So it's like so many people are such little pussies and they can't be direct about anything, and they're like, oh well, I don't know, maybe you shouldn't be sleeping with people, but I don't know, that's just me. It's like I was very direct with that guy. I was like, you're a piece of shit. Like I was just like, this, you're being a piece of shit. You're I've never been that young. It's like I'm your age. I've never been as young as you. I've never been so young that I was going to be a super garbage human.
Right.
It's never been there. I no matter how young I got, I would never have done this. You're just a bad person, and you're choosing to do bad things. It's just like, I had a couple of people that were like super Asperger's or whatever, like thank me for treating them like a person, because they were like, well, no one treats me like I'm human except for you. Because like if someone who with Asperger's does something weird, I tell them. Because like this guy is walking around rubbing his boner, going like like a fucking horny Frankenstein, and no one told him it was weird. I didn't really know him. I never saw him do it. So like I'm not gonna knock on his door and be like, hey man. Like it's too many steps for me. I don't really know him. I don't even know if he did any of this stuff. Yeah. So like,
I remember I had a neighbor and his tic was not as bad. He just like nodded a lot.
Yeah, that's a really easy one.
Yeah. It's very easy to just like get in the habit of nodding without realizing that you're doing it.
Oh, he's a sheepy puppy.
Oh, he's quite sleepy, isn't he?
But yeah, you tell them. Like, also, if you want to leave a conversation with a weird Asperger's guy, you go, I'm gonna go now.
What if you just start mirroring him? It's like, back and forth. It becomes its own conversation.
What's weird is, like, he was, despite his Asperger's, he was, like, he could be oddly charismatic.
Oh. That's good.
Because, like, I saw him have a conversation with someone, and because of the Asperger's, he doesn't know he's supposed to be, like, nervous. You know? So he was, like, oddly he also didn't have an interest in the girl, but I remember seeing him talk to some girl, and then the girl think that she was being flirted with and wanted to like know about him, and you know. So.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, at least that guy knows how to wipe his own ass.
His life, miraculously, not as much of a mess as the other guy's life.
I gotta do the ketchup boy thing.
Oh,
That
yeah.
guy is so fucking...
That's a whole other mess. Aw. Just closing his eyes and enjoying himself. What a sweetheart.
These good pets. You're such a cutie. Alright. Anyway. I got light Asperger's, but that's still a strange situation.
Yeah, very awkward, I would say so.
Yeah, I mean...
Very funny, but very awkward.
Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we should be getting to bed and saying goodnight.
Yeah. I mean, it's... Yeah. It's also like... Yeah, people... It's like I... Yeah. When people... They just don't like say it. It frustrates me so much because it's like the biggest pussy move. It's like they will literally never figure it out on their own. They will never figure it out on their own. It's like people they get all like gossipy, like, oh man, this guy's weird. It's like, well, you're weird because you're the
not saying anything.
yeah, you're enabling this to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another guy. The Blake Flowers is another guy. He was a different case. I think a lot of times people like people with Asperger's more because they don't really have like a capacity for not that they don't have it, but like depending on how you have less of a social ability to like kind of hide how you are feeling about someone, so you're more open. Like I know a guy who's not charismatic at all. He doesn't have like Asperger's or anything. He just is not charismatic at all, and there's a certain type of person that really likes him, and it's police. Whenever he gets he like almost never gets tickets, and he does like the craziest shit because he has like no ability to like lie. So they pull him over, and then they're like...
Because he's really honest and straightforward, they're like, oh, well, I guess you're not a criminal.
Yeah, so he'll get pulled over, and then they'll be like, you know how fast you're going? And he was like, yep, I was going over the speed limit. I'm sorry about that, I shouldn't have done it. And they're like, huh, well, yeah, I mean... There's something about it where people, they can just... Because they deal with people that are lying to them all day, and so when they run into him...
and also very difficult people who want to argue with them.
Yeah, he's very like by the book, very like, you know. And there's something, so a certain type of person will really gravitate to him, and then there's kind of in the inverse, like the shittiest people who are like super like deceptive and stuff have a real serious problem with him because he is very much that opposite.
Right.
And so like they'll do something shitty and then he'll not pretend that it's okay.
Good for him.
Yeah, so stuff like works out sometimes for that guy. But no, the Blake Flowers guy, he was actually just like a really bad person, like a real piece of shit. And he hated women. And then he was also like jerking off all over the place, like in public. Yeah.
And then you get sometimes those type of guys.
I remember all the RAs, they all got orders down from the RD that they're not allowed to write him up no matter what he does. Jeez. Because it's like bigoted or something. It's like, I'm not talking, it's like, if I catch that fucking guy jerking off, I'm calling 911, dude. I'm not talking, you think I'm going to talk to an RA? You think I'm going to talk to an RD? I'm not talking to any of these people. I'm not calling P safety. I'm calling 911.
Yeah, you know,
I'm filing a
in
report.
situations like those, I would actually recommend that people call 911. Yeah.
They're always like, oh no, talk to campus security because
they don't, they're not gonna do anything about it if you're talking to campus security.
Yeah, it's like they're always like, oh, the police don't know how to get around campus. It's like, well, they live in the town, they don't know how to get around campus. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Such bullshit.
I think you're a fucking liar.
They just don't want bad press or anything.
Yeah, but like 100%. Let's call the goddamn police because that is a sex crime. I don't care how autistic you are. You can't just do that.
Of course.
Yeah, that guy was so weird though. Yeah.
Anyway, cute Delgo.
Anyway, happy story is I graduated, don't have to deal with that shit anymore.
Hell yeah. College sucks.
Yeah, it does.
And is a scam for most people.
Yeah.
At the very least, a scam if you want to get into creative work.
There's like 3 people that have benefited from college. It's like, if you're like, there's no reason to get a liberal arts degree. It's complete garbage. You just get like indoctrinated for like hours on end. If you're not white and you really really hate white people, it's probably a real fun time for like 4 years. But
or if you're really degenerate.
Yeah. I can't lie. I'm an open book. Yeah, certain types of people will really really appreciate that. That is a huge benefit.
It's the right way to be.
There's like certain personalities you'll really mesh with because of that. So it's like it's not a straight disadvantage.
Aw. Is Sleepy Pupper enjoying his massage?
You're very matted, that's why.
Aw.
He
needs
he's
to.
like matted right here too.
Gotta get groomed. Get all those knots out of your hair.
You got a comb, Gergie. You gotta get yourself a comb.
Alright. Well,
Good
thanks.
chilling out here. Good to have you.
Yeah, thanks everybody for popping on to the Archthones stream.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll see you next time. Whenever that will be.
Yeah.
I'm honestly not quite sure. But it's been fun. Good night,